Hey everybody, it's Jami Baker Orr at Keller Williams Performance Realty. We are getting ready to interview a local bakery that has some delicious items that you're going to be seeing. It's Hippy Hovet Bakery. It's here in Pueblo and you are going to love it.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
I started in 2018, and I wasn't really sure I just had my logo and I had it as Hippy Hovet Housewife for a while because I was just going to be a blogger and not really get into baking. But then me and my mom started talking, and we always are asked to bring desserts or something for family get-togethers and anytime we go to parties, and we just thought that we would start charging for it. I don't know. Charging for our services because we had a lot of people that were interested in it. And so I started last year at the farmer's market, and we would wake up early in the morning, get everything baked like the day before, and head out at 6 o'clock in the morning to the farmer's market in Midtown, and that's kind of where we got started. We entered our Potica, which is really famous in Pueblo, to the state fair and got first prize. So that was exciting for us, and then we could, continue to sell it as first place blue ribbon Potica. And we also kind of cornered the market on Potica by making it in rounds. And so it looks different than in a loaf pan, which normally people see it in, but we make ours in rounds. Yeah, so it's kind of our iconic Potica.
Right, and that's a huge award in Pueblo because a lot of Italians make the Potica bread for Christmas. So I can't wait, so I'll have to order a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking over your menu.
Yeah.
And so the whole time I'm like, oh, we need custom cookies for our grand opening. We need a cake for a birthday party. And we're going through, and the cinnamon rolls. We definitely want to order some of those for the office. Yes, so you can put us down for an order to do those. I saw the video and I looked at April. We need these.
Yeah, so we just kind of got started, and those are our two big ticket things is cake. A lot of orders for cakes, mostly custom cookies. That's really big right now. Everyone's wanting them for all of their special occasions and marketing and all of that whatnot. And then the Potica, every Friday at this farmer's market, we sold out of Potica and had people coming back. I had gone on vacation one week and then came back the next, and people coming up to me like, where were you? We were here for Potica last week and you were not here. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Your mom better be out there working at home when you're gone.
But Cassie has always been very artistic, and I think she found like her niche with the cookies, because I cannot believe how awesome she does with cookies. She just amazes me.
I was looking at the little, it looked like the little girl with the jean shorts.
Yes.
It's like, oh my goodness, that'd be so great for a birthday party. And then the heart ones with the blue stripe for falling.
Oh, back the blue?
Yes.
The back the blue cookies?
Yes. Those were amazing. So
thank you.
That's where we're like, oh, custom cookies for our open house, because we'll have you make little houses and things like that, maybe.
Yeah, so I haven't done many of them, but we do have those, like a little house and a key and then a door and a welcome mat. And
oh, how cute. I can't wait. Yeah.
But the other thing about Cassie's cookies is, I mean, you can get sugar cookies that are cute, but rarely do you get one that's so cute and tastes so good. And she has cornered it on that sugar cookie recipe. Everybody says, oh my God. Yeah, they are wonderful.
Yay, I can't wait. Well, I gained 8 pounds during COVID, so the cinnamon rolls and the cookies probably won't help my cause, but it's okay. I'll lose it someday.
of
know,
these
us
days.
too.
So tell us how you came up with the name.
Well, I always have kind of pushed against the grain of normalcy, and I love essential oils and trying to be holistic in any way that we can. I have a garden, not here, we just moved to this new home, but I had a huge garden. I had ducks, chickens, and just kind of really embrace that hippie feeling of, peace overall. And um, I just love it. I just love that vibe. And so I'd always wanted a Volkswagen Bug, and my husband bought me one a couple years ago, and it was green. And I would always have people in the grocery store or people messaging me like, I see you driving down the street, because it's such an iconic green. There's not another one in the city of Pueblo. I haven't found one.
Yeah.
And so I put it out on Facebook, just on my personal page, that I was going to be starting something up, and I wanted names. And one of our friends was like, you should be the Hippy Hovet housewife. And I was like, well, I like that. I like that a lot. And so I just kind of tweaked it and made it the baking company, because we have dreams of being bigger than what we are right now.
Great.
And just continuing to grow, and just bringing one of the logos or sayings that we like is "Bake the world a better place." And so that's kind of what we're doing. Cakes and cookies and desserts are all things for celebration, and we want to bake the world a better place.
Oh,
That's our way to do it.
I love that. I love that. I always like, mine is excellence is never an accident.
Yes.
We're looking for 5-star service, or expect 5-star service. That's what our clients should expect from us. That's amazing. I love that. So I heard that you're going to be opening maybe a new storefront.
So the house that we're currently in has a off building attached to it, and this door right here is actually leading into that little building. It's about 400 square feet, and we're just slowly remodeling it. And it's zoned for there's a couple of things that we'll have to go through, but it's zoned properly enough that we can open up a little storefront investment. And for right now, it's just going to be my kitchen, and where everyone can order online, and then I take it to the farmer's market, or I'll deliver it. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. But it's all coming together. Hopefully by next year, we'll have it all set up and zoned, and everyone can come in and check it out.
That's great. So you mentioned orders and delivery. So tell us how that works.
So most people are contacting me through Facebook, and they'll give me a description of what they're looking for, and then I can direct them. If they're wanting custom cookies or a custom cake, I'll direct them to our website, which is hippyhovetbaking.com. And there's a order inquiry icon, and they just kind of fill out the information there, send a couple pictures, and I get them set up for their order.
Oh, that's great. So I'm not very creative. So if I had an idea, then you would help us with the creativity.
Absolutely, yeah. That's one of my favorite things. I have a lot of clients that come in and they have a set thing that they want specific, and they'll give you the picture and want that exact thing. But I really enjoy the clients who are like, here's a theme. I don't really know what you can do with it, but go for it. And then I get to have my creative flow happening.
That's great. That's great. So how has Pueblo responded to you and embraced you? Tell us how that's working out.
It's been really good. I am excited for our new home, and the surrounding neighborhood is really awesome. We're off of Abriendo, and people are just so welcoming and so kind, and have lots of positive feedback saying that we need small businesses, and really appreciative that we keep it local and try and get everything here locally. Yeah.
That's great.
It's been really positive.
Great. So do you have certain days you take orders, or do you work every day of the week?
Currently working every day of the week. I think when things get settled and we have our storefront open, we'll probably be closed Sunday and Monday, but all the rest of the time we'll be open and taking orders.
That's great. So
Yeah.
tell us how your mom helps us in your business, because my family works with me too.
She helps me stay organized. Part of my artisticness, the hindrance there is lack of organization. So she helps me stay organized, keeps all of our licensing and our receipts and our books together. She is the Potica recipe holder, and so it's taken many years to kind of craft it the way that we have. It's been passed down from family member to family member, and
I'm the
she's
sole
the-
survivor right
she's the
now.
sole survivor right now, and I'm her apprentice.
Yes, that's amazing. Good for you.
So when the farmers markets get started, we actually are going to be at the Mineral Palace Farmers Market this summer. We'll be at the Dog Days of Summer at the Riverwalk. We'll be a vendor down there. I'm not sure what day it is. I think it might be on Thursdays. And then on Saturdays, we'll be in Black Forest in Colorado Springs. And so every morning we'll wake up and we'll make pizza and get everything set for the week and have lots of early mornings during the summer.
That's amazing. Yes, you got to get it while you can. It seems like a lot of the events have been canceled for this year, so
Right.
it'll be a
Yes.
short summer.
Right.
So the online orders will really help.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely. And that's our main source of income, and orders are coming from online right now. And it's pretty steady. We have a decent amount throughout the month. There's plenty of room to grow, but it's good.
So tell us your big why. Everybody has the reason behind what you do. So what is your big why?
There's a lot of whys. I think like bringing it back to making the world a better place, like there's so much going on right now that is kind of difficult to swallow at times. And a lot of people get release and like to celebrate and kind of relax and take in what happened. And the best time is with family and friends and during celebrations and get-togethers and barbecues and dinners. And if we can help in any way, we want to do that. And it's through our hearts and baking, and we put our whole heart into it. And I like our little logo, say it, bake like you would if you had the time. And a lot of times I see women who are like, oh, if I had the time, I could do that. If I had the time, I could do that. Well, don't give us any credit. Just buy it from us and take all the credit. We're not worried about that. We just want to help out.
That is what I'll do. For one, I can't bake anyway. Even if I have the time, I'd have to learn from scratch. So that's a great idea.
Yes.
And the other thing we said was something that'll actually make you set your phone down and just enjoy that moment that you're having.
It is tough. It's tough in this society. I know with just in real estate, everybody thinks you're available at all hours of the day and night.
Right.
And somebody was calling me at 11:18 last night, and
Oh,
I
my
had
word.
calls as early as 5 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of times you're having to explain to people, like, tonight's my granddaughter's birthday. So
Right.
Right.
phone calls tonight.
Right.
And it's because everybody expects an instant answer. There's times where I'm out with clients and people get upset, and it's because we become that instant society.
Right.
Right.
You have to call people on the phone, which Cassie's probably too young to know about that, but
Right.
we're
Right.
old enough to remember if you called them and they didn't answer, you waited and called them back again. It wasn't, you were upset, it's just they were not home or busy. So the
Right.
cell phone is actually, it's a blessing and a curse. I
Curse,
tell
yep.
everybody. Yeah.
And I think that it's also difficult for us small bakers and anyone who's doing a small business or is taking orders online is people want things instantly. And they don't realize that it takes days of planning and making sure you have all of your supplies and everything. And people they'll call or message me 3 days ahead of time of wanting something, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have the time. I mean,
Right.
we book up fast, and I know that happens with a lot of people. They're wanting things right away, and I can't give it to them right away.
Right. So what is your lead time? So what's ideal for you?
2 weeks in advance is really, and
For your cookies.
for cookies and for cakes is perfect. Like, give me 2 weeks to plan it out, get it all set up for you. And that's really what we are running on right now is 2 weeks notice. And slots are filling up fast and it's good. But just to give us 2 weeks notice would be amazing. We try and cater to everybody, but sometimes I can't do it.
Yeah.
Just because like a batch of pizza is like a 24-hour ordeal from start to finish. And you know, we get 12 loaves out of a batch, but people call and want pizza tomorrow and we're like, sorry.
And we don't freeze ours.
Right.
It's fresh. If it's not fresh, we're not going to sell it. So anyone coming to the markets, it's fresh out of the oven. It may be a day and a half, 2 days, but it's fresh.
Yeah, it's not frozen.
Yummy.
Which is amazing because coming from Pueblo, a lot of the pizza that you get has been frozen.
Right.
So when you taste one that's like fresh, I mean, unless your grandma made it, a lot of people have never tasted that.
Oh yes. And then once you taste it, you'll be addicted.
Right.
It is. That Slovenian bread is addicting.
Yeah, that's amazing. We grew up with it, so you're used to having it at holidays and things like
Right.
that. And now nobody makes it. It takes too long. Like my mom used to make it.
Right.
Now it is.
It does.
It's
It's an ordeal. Yep.
Yeah. And so you don't get it anymore like that.
Which is why it's a celebratory dessert. Like it's a dessert bread for big celebrations, just because it takes so long to make. You know, people anticipate it for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for Easter, and it's good.
Yeah. So speaking of Christmas, because I know a lot of our clientele will bring us fresh baked goods that they bring themselves. So if that was something you wanted to order ahead of time, let's just say for like some of our people that we work with, like inspectors or appraisers, that we want to send something personal to for Christmas, what is that lead time? Because I'm sure in December it's probably pretty crazy.
I usually book up this past year, and again, that we're so new, but last year I was booked up in the middle of November for December.
No.
We had doctors' offices who we were doing cookie trays for. We do bread trays. We had
That big order for
a big order for Potica, and it booked up really fast. So in the beginning of November, middle of November, we were already done for December.
because we did the big fair at the fairgrounds. What was that? Craft fair in the middle of November.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. But it's a big one that's at the fairgrounds, and somebody tasted our pizza, and he said, can I, well, he came right back, and we were like, what are you doing? He said, I want another loaf of pizza because I want to take it to my boss, because I want him to give us this for Thanksgiving instead of pumpkin pie. So he took it to his boss, and they tasted it, and they ordered, how many did they order? 100?
Yeah.
100 loaves of pizza for one company.
That's amazing. That's a great idea. We usually give pies out too.
Yeah.
So it was a cool idea.
That's, yeah. The last pizza we had, one of our clients made for us, and everybody was taking, a smaller piece because it's
Right.
not my son. They're like this thick, and he cleared like by the end of the day.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
My
so
husband,
the last meal.
everybody loves it.
Yes, it's addicting. That's amazing. So it sounds like you've only been in business really about a year and you're thriving.
Yes. I've really seen a lot of growth on Facebook over the last probably 6 months. And we just hit over 500 followers on Facebook. And I'm not quite sure. I think it's like 300 on Instagram, but it's growing really fast. And we have giveaways. We have, I'm trying to expand what we're doing as well. I would like to eventually do, there's a place downtown where you pay for time.
It's something like pay for time.
TikTok, yes. I think it's TikTok. I think it's TikTok. I'm not sure.
So they go in and they read and they have fresh coffee.
Yeah.
And their room. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have times where they'll bring someone in to teach the art and craft, and I would love to go in there and teach people how to do cookies. I've always been one of the people who I like to share my talents. I don't like to keep a lot of secrets. Like, no, you can't have this recipe, or no, you can't. I can't show you how to make this. I love when people learn and when people are involved, and if they can do it themselves, that's awesome. And so I would love to set up like cookie classes where you come and learn how to decorate this certain thing and learn about icing and all of the cooking. So,
well, we have an insight to TikTok because they are one of our local businesses that we interviewed.
oh, okay.
Maybe 6 months ago. They're just amazing, and
they are. I love it.
Yes, it's a very cool vibe in there. You'll like it. Yeah, that's great. That's a great idea. So we'll get you some contact information for her.
Awesome.
What about your costs? Like, let's talk. Where do they find your pricing at?
So pricing is on our menu. The only things that aren't, I can't give specific prices on, are cakes and the custom cookies, just because depending on design and intricacy of the cookie that you're wanting is what I charge. And then size of cookie, how many colors, I mean, lots of things go into it, just kind of getting it priced properly. Our custom cookies do start at $29 a dozen and then go up from there.
But it's on the website.
It's on,
The menu is on the website.
It's on the website. And then
it's on
cakes,
Facebook or a website?
It's on hippyhovetbaking.com.
Okay. We'll put that link in there too.
Okay. And then cakes the same thing, like depending on what type of, I don't do fondant cakes. It's just something that I haven't gotten into, and I would never want to bake something that falls apart or is not up to my standard. And so I won't do those. And yeah, we just kind of see what you are wanting as a client and then try and meet your needs and come to a price.
That's great. And I love those cinnamon rolls. I cannot wait to eat one. I'm obsessed now. And then we were talking about the cake pops. And your breads look amazing. And
yeah, so the Banana Foster is one of our good selling ones, and then the pumpkin bread. But the Bananas Foster has a bourbon glaze on top of it, and when I was in New Orleans, that's one of their things is Bananas Foster is like an iconic NOLA thing, and I was like, I think I could put that in a bread. And so we put it together in a bread, and it's really good. The other thing that really sells well is our gluten-free vegan magic bars. So they're like the 7-layer bars that have the chocolate, the coconut, the nuts, and condensed milk, but we do a vegan version of it, and they are delicious.
And what is something like that, a dozen or
So it's sold an 8x8 tray, and it's just in a 8x8 tray, and it's $18.
Those sound delicious too.
At the farmers market, we'll be selling them individually though, so you can just come and buy like one.
And try it out before
Yes.
you order. I can't wait. So when is the farmers market starting?
So July, let me get my calendar real quick.
Okay.
I believe it starts July 10th.
Okay.
Friday's July 10th at Mineral Palace Park.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, and there's a lot of awesome vendors that are there, and good produce, good baked goods, lots of arts and crafts, and it had originally started in Mineral Palace and then moved to Midtown, so they're moving it back to Mineral Palace.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
that's exciting for the little market. And then everyone who's on the interstate can see that there's a market and might want to stop by, and we'll see what happens.
That's exciting, yeah. And is it that on the south side where you come in on the south side of the park, probably from 13th Street?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that way, because I know you have to drive around to get
Correct.
to the other side. What's your company goal? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh. I have big plans. What kind of started us dreaming about the Hippy Hovet Baking Company was a building on 3rd Street. It's right by the ice skating arena, and it's just a huge old historic building. I think it was the old leather making building.
It was the original flour company. It was built like in 1903. I think it's one of the oldest buildings in Pueblo.
Oh, wow, that's cool. I'll have to look it up.
It's a really beautiful building, and we want to have our baking company in the front, but I would love to do catering. I would love to do having receptions in that building. That's kind of like we have our eye on it. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing this. But it's just a beautiful building. It's downtown. It's kind of hidden and secluded. And I don't know if many people know about it, but it's just a beautiful historic building. And so going in there and then having it open for wedding receptions or celebrations, and then the little cafe in the front.
Oh,
Kind of our idea. But for right now, like for the next 3 years, we're here on Evans and Fairview, and converting converting that room into a little micro bakery and using it to meet everybody's confectionery needs.
That's amazing. That's great. That's a great game plan. I'm sure are you booking weddings? I mean, right now they've canceled everything, so next year should be crazy.
Yeah, no weddings yet. I haven't gotten any of those, but birthday parties and anniversaries, businesses that are wanting. I have a couple beauty shops that are doing openings that will be doing custom cookies for them with their logos on them.
Baby showers.
Just normal celebrations.
Right. That's terrific. It sounds like you have your hands in a lot of different areas, and that you're obviously amazing. So you're doing a great job for a year. It sounds like you're
Yeah, we're doing really well. It's exciting, and we're ready for the summer and ready for all of this pandemic madness to be over, so that everybody can get out and celebrate, and we want to be a part of that. And we just love Pueblo. I grew up here, and it's such a diverse little city, and I grew up on this side of town, and I love the community, and it's just exciting.
And it's cool because Cassie's great grandma was one of the first school teachers in Bessemer.
Wow, that's awesome. So you have a long history here in Pueblo.
Right.
Yeah.
You're probably a pioneer.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's great. It's just awesome that you're giving back to your community and that you have such a light heart. That's especially during this time. I think people like you are what everybody needs. Just kind of calm down. Let's get everything
Right.
going and
Yeah, it'll all work out. It just takes some ruffled feathers and working things out, and it'll all work out.
yeah, it'll all come back
Just
down.
love everybody, eat some cake,
Yeah,
eat some cookies,
you're my kind of girl.
just relax, it'll be fine.
That's amazing. Great. Thank you. So Cassie and Jonna, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. Let's tell people how to get in contact with you to place their orders.
So the best way to contact us is through Facebook and Instagram or our website, hippyhovetbaking.com. And I answer very quickly and can get you all set up with whatever you're wanting.
Yes, and that little green bug. So make sure you look for that.
Yes,
You know
watch
you're
for the
gonna-
green bug. Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You sound amazing, and I can't wait to eat some of your cookies and cakes and pies. Oh
All
my-
right.
All right, ladies. Have a fantastic day.
Thank you.
too.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more local businesses highlighted, just give us a follow on our page and see what's coming next. Thanks for watching.